This beauty of account is sort of a combination of two types of accounts. They take a little bit from the RSP, some of the good ideas from there, and the government took some good ideas from the tax-free savings account and sort of smushed them together and created the first home savings account. So when we say savings account, what comes to mind, you two?
Well, when you just say savings account, what comes to mind is a way for the bank to exploit your dollars and paying you almost nothing for that privilege. That being said, we also have this tax-free savings account, which has no relation to a savings account you put your money in at a bank. It could be one of those, but it could be invested as well. I'm hoping it's more like the TFSA than like you have to put it in a bank account.
The answer is yes. It's awesome. So the reason I brought that up was when the tax-free savings accounts rolled out, people went to the banks if they invested at the bank, or they went to their investment firms if they invested with an investment firm, and their money was put to work. Many people who went to the banks ended up putting their money in sort of a high interest savings account type of idea, or a GIC. They thought that was their only option for investing their money because it was called a savings account. The actual accounts are actually for investing. So we call them savings accounts. They're investment accounts. We can do a whole pile of interesting things in these accounts. So if you roll into the bank and they say, let's put it in a GIC, that isn't your only option. You can buy stocks, you can buy bonds, you can buy GICs, exchange traded funds. You can do anything that you could do in an RSP and tax-free savings account. What you can't do is buy private companies. You can't buy land, and you can't buy general partnerships inside of these accounts for obvious reasons. But everything else you'd expect to do with investments, you can do in these new first home savings accounts. So that's one exciting thing to know about. Don't screw it up. Do what's right for your money. A lot of times people invest their money without paying too much attention to the risk. So it is important that I note here that you should talk to a professional when it comes time to start these accounts, because they might be shorter term, and in that case, maybe you don't want to have a lot of risk inside the accounts. If they're longer term in nature, maybe you can add some higher risk investments. But it is important to pay a lot of attention to your timeline for investing with regards to the investment risk that you have in the account.